kids, it's me, Fling Poop, and today I am wearing my fancy beret for a reason. I am wearing it because we are going to already, I just cannot talk. I am wearing a beret because today we are going to be talking about art. And the reason that we're talking about art is because I'm going to be showing you 10 different masterpiece frame designs. You know how normally I do like those little Denception videos and there's like 5? Well, today we're talking about masterpiece frames and we're making 10 instead of 5, so it's double the fun. So, we might as well just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to show you guys some frame designs and tell you what I use to make them. So let's go ahead and see what's up next. So first off, we have this pretty cool, and oh yeah, I borrowed some masterpieces from Pegasus Feathers with her permission, so that's why they're just like these random little masterpieces. So this first one, I used a COSMO Alpha Tiki portrait, which are kind of hard to come by, but if you can find one, it's pretty nice to put in your masterpieces around. And then you also have these little tiny trees going up because they match the leaves. So when you're looking at this one, it's pretty great, but just remember, do not look at the horrors that lie beyond.
2 hours later.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. Don't look at that. Just cover it up so that nobody would ever know of the terrors that are going on behind the masterpiece. Moving on! So, this next one is interesting. So I basically just put this little masterpiece on top of an SBI television, and the layering is pretty annoying, so yeah. So there's these little legs, and they came from the medieval chair, and so I put it back there, but I didn't want the third chair leg to go out like that, so I moved it back like that. But then you have this little part jutting on the top, so I just added this little tree stump chair to make it look like little wood logs were like poking out, and it matches pretty well, and I like it. And then I added this little plant at the top. That's basically all you have to do for this design. Now on to the next one, which is actually right next to me, and you could probably see it the whole time. This one's pretty simple, but pretty cool actually. This one's basically like there's a canvas on top, like instead of being on the wall, it's like being held up by this little stand, so it's like a painted canvas basically.
2 hours later.
And that's really all it is. The rest of it, I just added some random plants. But yeah, you just have to get a stool from the restaurant decorating set and just put on a masterpiece, and there you go. That's all you gotta do. Anyways, on to the next one. I have used these columns right here, and then some flowers, and I just use these little shelves right here to hold it up, so like if you're putting it against a wall, you can have like a little window sill, and there's like a little sill sort of thing.
2 hours later.
And columns lining the side, and then I use this little wood fence at the top to add to the fun. That's kind of optional, but yeah. The main point of this one is that there are columns like holding it up, so it could be like a little banner hanging from them, or anything you really want. Anyways, kids, the next one. Sort of more themed. It's basically themed off a swamp, and the only thing that's really going on with like the frame itself is this chest. I just put a masterpiece over it, and so it has this tiny wood frame, and then I just surrounded it with this beta fence, barrels, bags of feet, cattail lamps, frogs, grass with worms, tulips, everything you can imagine. And yeah, that's really all there is to this one. We might as well just go ahead and move on to the next one. One we have here is another windowsill design with some yellow tulips instead because it's bee themed. So I use this beehive, and there's really not too much special about this one. It's kind of a combination of the others because it has like a windowsill in the wood fence, but it also has like a little tree stump chair to match this tree. So if you have a little like bee themed den, or it's just all yellow, if you want some masterpieces in that den, you could definitely go for this theme. As long as you credit me, do not copy my work. Anyways, moving on to downstairs, we have a few more. I've lost count, so I don't really know how much there is left. Oh well. Anyways, right here, I am using a stone sort of design, so this is perfect for your rainforest or ruins theme. And all you have to do is get a stone arch portal, and then you get this Cosmos wall, which fits perfectly right in there, so that it has this nice masterpiece holder. The rest of this is kind of just decorations, but yeah. This is the main focal point, is that there's a stone arch portal and a little Cosmos stone wall to go with it. Anyways, as we move on over here, I am using hippo fountains. So there's actually a hippo fountain like Ugh, move everything. Okay, there's a hippo fountain right there, and then I just line these two together. So then I put fantasy banners on either side of the masterpiece to cover up the rest of the fountain, so that all you can see is this like little stone frame around it. So it's like this nice little cobblestone frame around it, and then I just covered this hippo fountain with grass with horn. And then down here, this one's pretty simple. And you could change it up with like basically anything you want, but really all it suggests is that you can use oh my gosh. You can just use some Denceptions as your frame, so I use these little dog houses and put them around the frame with some wood fences. You could do that too, like anything you want. That's the beauty of gem decorating, kids. As long as it matches and it doesn't destroy my eyeballs. This is the last frame we have, which I know is so sad. You guys are gonna have to leave me, and you're gonna have to wait another 2 days for my next video. Actually 3, because I'm uploading on Friday. Anyways, here is the last frame. And it's sort of like a farming theme, so I use these nice little wood picket fences, and then I just put these melons over here in a basket of watermelon. And to continue the theme, I actually put some melons like growing on the fences so to match the surroundings, and then some nice yellow flowers to match the nice little garden plots that are right here. It's nice and yellow and green, and then some boom seed trees and all you can imagine once again. So those are all the masterpiece frames I have for today, and if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more masterpiece frame designs, make sure to comment below that you'd like to see more. Anyways, once again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!